What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the XP League tonight. My name is Clam. I will be your host, your caster for this evening. We should have a banger one here. Atlantis Empire going up against Ninefly, Cyan, and maybe one you're not expecting to be on the main stage. We are in the last tail end of the regular season for XP, and, well, I feel like Atlantis Empire looking to play spoiler for Ninefly. Cyan's chances to make the playoffs. They are right on the cutoff, and I think Empire... guaranteed out of the playoff running at this point, but looking to play spoiler nonetheless. We'll take a quick look at the roster rundown before we get things started here. Atlantis going to be Leverage, Aspect, Sox, and Node. And I do believe Ninefly Cyan's roster, I got a little bit wrong on the sheet, but it's going to be Nades, Raider, Carnage, and Courtesy. So a couple of players wrong on that one. Apologies, but it's tough when there's 6 people on the roster. You just kind of got to do some guesswork in that aspect. But we'll head toward the maps and modes in this one. Should be a pretty good one here. We're going to be starting at things with Sake Hardpoint, then S&D, Exposure Overload. And then if we do need some more maps here, Colossus HP, and then that Fringe SND down the tail end. So a couple of DLC maps to start things off and possibly finish. But, I mean, if the overall score record, I guess, for these teams is what I'm trying to say, is an indicator of how this is going to play out. I feel like this is Ninefly's series to lose. Definitely some shooters on that squad, and we'll see if they can close it out in the clean 3 like they are sure I'm trying to do to make sure, because, I mean, hey, every map matters as this comes close to playoff time. I mean, if you win this match, you should be guaranteed in, but, I mean, your seeding is going to be important on who you're going to be playing in your first round of playoffs. So if they can make this a 3-0, it's going to be a lot more ideal for them playing in their group, because, yeah, I'm looking at their group right now. They're 3-3. If you can get maybe the 3rd seed, even the 2nd seed potentially, that would be huge, but I don't know if that's going to be even a possibility at this point. It's kind of a 3-way, actually really a 4-way tie right now, or sorry, apologies. It is a 3-way tie. Everybody 3-3, and then it looks like Bliss Clan at 4-2. But the map count is pretty close on all these. So hey, if you win this one, you go to 4-3. Maybe Bliss loses, and then you have that map count edge in the end. It really depends on how that really shakes up, to so to speak, in the end there. So we'll see if that's going to be the 3-0, or if, I mean, you know, hey, we'll see if Atlantis Empire puts up a fight. Potentially could end up winning this one if it goes all the way to the distance, but that's probably not what I'm expecting. I think Ninefly will probably be able to close this one out. I think maybe 3-1 is what I'm expecting here. You know, Ninefly haven't had the cleanest season so far, but, you know, hovering around the midway point, 9-10 in their map count. So a lot can happen. Possibly Atlantis stealing maybe a search and destroy in this one. They haven't had the best showing this season, but, you know, where they can excel can be in that particular game mode. I haven't seen a ton of the Empire boys, but I'm sure they, you know, have something up their sleeve for this match tonight. I do believe they're about ready to get started here. Not sure what exactly. I think we're waiting particularly on maybe Monty Camps to get set up at the moment. Maybe is why it's taking a little bit longer here. So hopefully we'll get things soon before we are ready to go. And honestly, I might set it to one more break before we get things started. It's going to be possibly a little bit longer. I don't know what's what's the holdup here other than maybe the streams, for example. But seems like everybody's in the chat ready. So I don't know. I'll send you guys to one more break, and by the time we get back on in here, we will be live with map number 1. Appreciate everybody's patience. It is what it is. Call of Duty players torching as usual. So we'll be right back with that map number 1. Don't go anywhere. Sake Hardpoint. Here in a bit. And we are back. Apologies for the short delay there, but we, wasn't at least a 30-minute one after I sent it to break here. So we are back with map number 1, Ninefly, Cyan, Atlantis Empire. Both teams looking to make a win here, but for different reasons, and we'll see if the side of Cyan can punch their ticket to the playoffs, or will Atlantis Empire play the spoiler in this one. So far, it's going to be Ninefly, Cyan on the time here early, but Empire looking to put up some resistance. They're going to have to try and hold these spawns as well. Ninefly, you need to push through, and Socks, not sure where exactly he was expecting to go there, but unfortunately the grave is where you're headed now. Node trying to get involved, but just too many arrows his direction. He'll fall. And Carnage going to meet the same face. Only 13 on the clock in P1, but spawns are going to be more important on this map. Spawns are really everything on Sake. You need to make sure you're locking them down, otherwise you are spawning into Timbuktu, and it can be so difficult to try and make a play happen in the end here. Nades having a hot spree. 5-1 start. Lead slaying his way for Ninefly for the moment. And, oh, the nade! The nade coming through. W from leverage right there. Nice little Semtex. That'll lead to the 3 dead. Last one live Raider to try and make the break happen. And, well, it's not going to happen. That's going to be all 4. And, well, Atlantis, they survive the initial wave here. Now have a chance to soak a pretty good amount of time off the opening here. And Aspect in a great spot. Unfortunately, only able to get the 1, but Node pushing out, looking to try and trade it. Maybe pushed out a little bit too early here. Gets caught in transition. Leverage the Savior, though. Doubles up. Now allows Empire to get a decent chunk of change on this hold. Head on a swivel, though, looking for these reinforcements in the back. But, I mean, at this point, 20 seconds left. You should be expecting to hit only from the front. Socks getting it done. Gets a triple kill. Despite all that, Raider will break in. And there's still about 10 seconds of scrap time left. So, Atlantis, I mean, you got to try and get him off of this. But they're going to ignore him for now. They don't seem to care too much. Finally, Aspect will break that, but it's back and forth. Tied up going into new, and like I said before, spawns ever important. Ninefly cut their losses. They rotate toward new, but you got to deal with the pressure now. Courtesy out from the side door. Gets the first one. Knows the pressure is going to be heading his way, but just can't deal with it. He'll fall. Raider toward the back, trying to reinforce his teammates here as the spawn outs might happen if you're not careful. Nades for the trade. He'll get the first one and the second, so good job from Ninefly. As Nades tripling up there. Nice job from him. Even staying alive, making sure he doesn't scam away. The space is so important to make sure you keep them pushed out on this spawn. But you also got to get the hill time. If you just allow them to run in and get the time, I mean, that's no good either. But the flip might be important here for Cyan. Going into the Rock Hill, the fact that Empire is spawning out toward Old might be problematic for you. You're going to be at new, but you got to make sure you win these couple of waves of kills here. A couple members of Ninefly on their way. You got Carnage. You got Courtesy trying to pinch Node in the back. Node, you got to go huge now. Your teammates relying on you to soak it, and there you go. 3 dead. That is a perfect time to get those kills. So, Atlantis Empire, they'll get on the hill first. Have a chance to soak all of it now. See how many gunfights you can win and how long you can really extend your hold on this one, because this is a huge hill to try and lock down here. Node all the way in the back. Low HP, should get ran at, and he will. Raider cleans him up, and 2 falling for the side of Atlantis. Leads to the early break from Ninefly with about 40 left on this hill, and a good time to do so, because, I mean, you're in a good spot now. So not only if you win this next wave of kills, you can push up toward new, and you have that buffer that you really need to try and get the space for this P5. Raider, nice shots there. Staying alive and getting the 3 dead yet again, and that is just clinical work from Ninefly. 10 seconds now. Spawns are going to be flip-flopped here. Socks should be able to read the pressure from mid. Gets the first. Another one heading your way from the top. Teammates there to try and fight it. Socks doesn't really know where to look at. A little concerned about the pinch, but Node is there. It will be Empire on the hill here early. P5, not a hill where you typically get a ton of time, but a decent chunk of change if you're able to get the kills, and so far it's Mixie in the feed. Raider shuts down the first, but a lot more work to do. Courtesy from the top, sub in hand. Nice shots. Not enough for a kill, but should be able to do some damage. Weaken him, help Carnage out on the pinch, and that's going to be 3 now falling, and there you go. Cyan with the late break coming through, but still 30 on the clock, and better late than never. You want to have a clean break. You don't want to have an easy, fast one. That way, once you break it, you can transition your break into a decent hold, and that's what Ninefly are doing at the moment. Raider, unfortunately, getting team killed here, so not exactly ideal. Rotations are on toward P1, and through the first rotation, it will be Cyan up about 50-ish points heading into new. Carnage on this 4 as well. 4 spree, but so much time his direction. He's really close to this missile. If you can get this streak, that would be huge. Streak, especially on the Rock Hill, might be everything, and Carnage makes it happen. Getting the Hellstorm missile, playing his life, waiting for his team. We'll see if the pinch is going to be on here. You got number 4, pushing toward it, but going to get red. No, trying to flank the route toward P1, but unfortunately, he runs into a Wild Courtesy who doubles up on his spree here. And it will be Ninefly on the time for now, but, I mean, if you remember back Atlantis, they had the P2 spawns last time around. They did a good job of holding it for the most part, but they gave up quite a bit of P1 time to do so, and now you got to go toward new as well, and, well, Courtesy has something to say about it. Nades for the trade, and look at that, spawns flipping on their head. Not what you want to see if you're an Atlantis Empire fan here. The spawn out with 10 on the clock is not something you really ever want to have happen, especially on a map like this where it takes so long to get across the map. And that's maybe something these new school players don't really know as well as back in the day with the movement mechanics and these modern titles being so fast and these maps being so small. They're not used to making the long trek across the map, so get punished immensely for doing so on this map in particular. And you did back in the day, you do on this map. And Cyan will capitalize on it. Nate's absolutely frying. 6 spree for him, tripling up. And it seems like Cyan have found their footing. They break down P2 and they get the spawns, but somehow Sock's still able to spawn back here. The spawn's not blocked well enough, but Courtesy recognizes that potential and deals with it quickly. Node gonna drop as well, and this has been an excellent hold from Cyan, chaining P1 and 2 together. Now over an 80-point lead as we head toward new. Gonna have to be a hard-earned comeback here for the Empire to really show their dominance. Otherwise, this map number 1 will be over here quickly. Node's going to be on the time. He has 1 player in Sox to help him out, but the rest of his teammates are spawning out. So, I mean, yes, Sox, you got to try and go big here, but it's going to be difficult to do. You have the whole armada heading after you. Maybe a little bit slower than initial. And look at that spawn out, actually. Node spawning on top of his teammates. Yeah, Cyan a little slow on that, but doesn't seem to matter because Nades is on a 12, still alive on this spree somehow, by the way. Thought he ended up dying, but this guy is absolutely cooking right now. That has allowed Cyan to just soak a ton of time on all these hills here, and we'll see if he's able to get any more kills on this spree. He'll make it 13, and I think the highest spree I've ever seen on a cast I've done is about 16 or 17. I don't think I've seen much more than that, and he's already closing in on that so far. Might be able to make it so. Let's stay on him for a minute until he dies. I'm curious if he's able to make this spree happen. Like I said, not exactly sure what the highest... I think it was like 17 is the maybe 18 was the highest I've seen in Hardpoint. But we'll see if that's going to be the case. We'll check up on nades here in a moment. It's going to be difficult to get these kills on rotation, though, because they know exactly where you're coming from. And, yeah, he's been pinned down. Hellstorm going to come out as well. Nade's finally going to get taken out, and Carnage invests the streak, but doesn't find a whole lot with it. And Empire still on the hill, have control. And they need to lock in now. They need to chain these hills together. They need to make sure they're getting the waves, and that is not a good way to start. 2 falling. Nade's going to land. No trophy system here. Socks and Leverage left to pick up the pieces, and another Hellstorm missile out. This time it's from Nades going on that crazy spree on this hard point. We'll see if he's able to bend it like Beckham, and not quite able to, but still the break is in through the front. Raider and crew keep it going in his absence, and while that space from the Hellstorm allows his teammates to just flood in. And you can't win it here, but you get incredibly close, and look who's already here. It's Carnage, just setting up for new, because he knows everybody on Empire is going to have to hit old or rotate, and, well, they're doing a whole lot of neither so far. Carnage in the corner, cleans up the first one, and with 5 seconds left, really nobody close enough to touch time other than Node, and, well, Node not going to be long for this world. Raider and crew, gotta shut the door on them. They'll take the comfortable map number 1. And that'll do it just about. 1-0 up now. Ninefly, Cyan taking it. A little close in the start, but Nades, the MVP of that one. Went on that giant spree in the mid-map, and, well, ever since then, they chained a couple of kills. Couple of hills together. They made that look pretty easy. 31-12. Having himself a performance. Minute and 8 on hill time as well. Great job from him. Yeah, 29 non-traded. You gotta trade this guy. or he's going to pick you apart just like that. And 250 to 137 in the end there. Clinical map number 1. And just not a whole lot to say. I mean, kind of what I expected. I'm not going to lie. I feel like Ninefly definitely the favorites in this one, and it was really up to Atlantis to show us something. I feel like specifically in the Search and Destroy hardpoint, maybe a little out of reach, but S&D. Anybody can win an S&D, let me tell you. Kind of a lot of random stuff happening sometimes in that particular game mode, but we're going to head to Den, we're going to head to Search, and we'll see if Atlantis Empire can show us something, because that first map, they started off, decently well, but definitely collapsed as time went on, and just were not able to handle some of the breaks coming through from Ninefly there. We're going to send it to a quick break. We'll have map number 2 back here in a moment. We'll see if Atlantis can cause something to happen here, stir an upset potential, but we'll see here in a second. Catch you guys. And we are back with map number 2 in this best of 5. So far, Ninefly looking like the team to beat, and already it's nades off the rip, snipes off the rip here. Aggression from the entire roster. Raiders stop shooting, but still not enough in this one, I don't think, for Nodes to get the job done in the 1v4 on the initial round. Not a good sign. And he'll get cleaned up immediately, and that's I mean, dominance off the get-go there. That's a tough way to start things. You get slammed with a nade and the sniper rifle kill off the rip, and there's not a whole lot you can do about that. You just gotta wait it out or throw a trophy system. Well, we're a little too early for trophies, so that is the difference between a team that has practiced and not practiced their nades. Ninefly coming out to an early round there. Still early on in this game, but that is a statement way to start your defense, and we'll see what they're cooking with on offense as well. I'm actually curious if Courtesy keeps the sniper rifle out here, and it looks like he will. Gonna spot the first one. Going for a wall bang, but off the mark, and you see how many nades just landed on the front of that site. That allows this team to push forward. Triple nades coming through, and nades, well, gonna wall bang the first, gets the trade, looking for the second one, and getting lit up more by your team than the enemies here. Node gets the trade back. Low HP here, but not enough on that one, and now Aspect 1v2. Make it 1v1 now. Round that's definitely now possible. Courtesy even reloading the sniper. Thinking about getting aggro here, but he'll grab a sub and the bomb, and we'll see how Aspect responds. He's just watching the pinch at the moment. Doesn't really feel like challing and getting himself bad timing, and I can understand why. This is a big round. Courtesy with 30 now to play with. Gonna head toward A. And he should be able to get the bomb down, no contest. Aspect still chilling. But as soon as this bomb is gonna go down, he will start moving. It's about how Courtesy plays this. Oh, the timing. Oh, the timing. I think he just spotted him in the corner, but no, Courtesy's already gone. He's above you. An Aspect wondering where he's gonna go here. Courtesy gonna spot him, goes for the rewrap, and perfect timing. What a play coming through, and came down to a 1v1. But just Ninefly with the ice. Courtesy with 2, and now the Cyan squad with 2. And I loved what they did with their nades so far. The first 2 rounds, I mean, do the common nades toward, you know, the server area. Or I should say, what was that, satellite? Getting my callouts mixed up. First round on defense, they throw satellite nades, get a couple of first kills. In that round, I mean, they just throw all their nades toward the front of 10, clear the site, allow them to move forward, and so far looking like the better team with the teamwork, and we'll see if that continues. It's just going to be nades left to defend this onslaught of arrows heading your way. Well, Sock's going to light up your teammate more than the enemy here. That's going to back down this push for the moment. Stun's going to land, leverage in an awkward spot as the rest of Ninefly reconvene to defend this one. Everybody already here. You got Socks toward outer, but he doubles up. Stays alive for the moment, but you're going to have to ask more of him. Node. Not sure what he's doing with the SMG in hand here. Maybe a controller disconnected or something. I'm not sure what that play was. Courtesy gonna rip his wig off anyway. Socks can't get the gunfight. And Ninefly Cyan. They rotate everybody over. And despite falling off the map, doesn't matter. They'll get the kills before his body hits the floor here. Carnage with the last one. And midair hits the trick shot kill cam. 3 straight rounds now. A lot of momentum. It's going to be tough to come back, and it's a similar story to that map number 1, but I feel like Empire had a better start in that hardpoint than they are in this search. And we'll see how deep their playbook is, because so far, I mean, haven't really responded well to the pressure. So far, pressure. Speaking of it, everybody just running up mid. Nade's going to get caught, though. You got Courtesy already through, gets one to answer back here. And as well as Raider, so 2v2 now. Everybody's split right now. Unfortunately, Node gonna get caught in transition, and that leaves leverage in the 1v2. And just another clutch situation for Empire they're gonna have to deal with. I don't think leverage spotted the crosshair, so he should be in trouble. Low HP, 7 to be exact, and not enough for him to be able to squirm out of that one. Cyan just playing with confidence. Playing in numbers. And that has worked out so well so far, honestly. Just haven't really had to deal with a whole lot of this pressure, and 4-0. This was the game mode I thought maybe Atlantis might have a chance in, but so far it's been all Ninefly. Force Freak for Carnage. Halfway to that Hellstorm, and everybody contributing, I feel like, is the big difference. Why? I mean, you see everybody with 4 kills right now for Ninefly. Just doing their thing on this search and destroy, making sure they're trading effectively. Nade's gonna land. Sock strikes first there. It's a nice Kobe coming out. That'll open up Dojo, and now a chance for them to push forward. Nade's all the way in the back, though. Might have catch a timing here. It depends on if Sox is able to get to this corner or not. Nades, does he check the corner or not? No. Doesn't, but has a teammate there. Or at least I thought he did. Just kidding. I'm seeing ghosts. 1v4 now. Carnage on the spree, and it's really a situation of do you play your spree or do you play the clutch here? And with 30 on the clock, you could still probably make this more of a chance, but it's a difficult situation when everybody's just looking straight at you, and it won't be enough. Carnage will fall. Streaks are gone, and Atlantis finally getting on the board here. It might be a little too late, but I mean, hey, it starts with 1, right? But they're gonna have to turn up immensely here and just start playing more as a unit. They've been playing pretty separate so far. We'll see if they can lock it in. Get a couple of rounds to go your way. That's a good start, but gonna need a lot more. Now Ninefly. Back on the offense. Courtesy. Puts the sniper away, and I kind of like this decision. Trophy insta-gone as well. So that made some good nades coming out, but unfortunately the trophy was there, and the wallbangs might be good enough. No, Aspect, low HP, does survive, but his teammate doesn't. Sock's gonna get taken down, and that should be Nade planting the bomb immediately. Node, does he spot him? And looks like he does, but a little too late here. Aspect gets the freebie, though, on Raider. That spot finally paying him dividends. Leverage another free kill toward mid, and now 3v2 on the retake. This should be an Atlantis round, as long as you can get the trades on the final players. They know where one is. Leveraged low HP. Everybody pushing from mid. And it's going to be up to Carnage and Nates to try and salvage this one. Diffuse already coming through. Can you stop it in time? Node already halfway there. More than that, and it's going to be going through. And just not enough in the tank. Atlantis Empire. Maybe some overextensions from a couple of players of Cyan there that are just unnecessary. They get caught. And that leads to the second one now for Atlantis, so momentum starting to build. Maybe some confidence as well, and we'll see if they can keep that going. And honestly, maybe some mistakes from Ninefly Cyan where they were just, you know, disrespecting your opponents a little bit. You know, they won 4 straight rounds to start things off. They, you know, you kind of slammed them in the tail end of that hard point, maybe playing a little bit fast and loose with it. We'll see if they can lock it in for these last couple of rounds. And they're going to have to, because, I mean, just the pain train heading toward mid, but Carnage going to open things up here, looking for a second one, but Aspect will survive, but not before his teammate gets caught in the side. So now, Empire in the 2v3. Not a great situation to be in. And they're separated from each other either, so this is going to be a tough situation regardless. Aspect, you really need to find this one in transition. Try and find Carnage isolated toward the back of the site, and I don't think he saw him either. Numbers advantage still in favor of Ninefly, and now Aspect toward the outer, looking to try and find one. Nice shots, honestly, onto, I believe that was Raider. But it leaves Leverage in the 1v2, and, well, Leverage with the AR. Not going to win that one up close against the sub. Ninefly. Map point now. 1 round away from closing out this one, and taking the 2-0 lead, and honestly, maybe the dagger in the series for Atlantis. You're going to need to win 4 straight now. If you're an ATL fan, you're rooting all your energy, I feel like, for these boys, and specifically Node kind of having a rough map. Send him your energy. He's going to need it. This is going to be Ninefly back on the offense. Again, another mid hit. It looks like Node spotted one toward the broken window, but he's going to get caught by Courtesy. Wasn't expecting the second one there. It is a 1-for-1. The trade comes out at the very least. And bomb dropped kind of in an awkward spot, but Courtesy will quickly pick it up at the very least, and now a chance to maybe move forward. Raider thinking about getting aggro, but he's got to be careful. Yeah, Aspect watching his teammates. They're playing a little bit more tight-knit now. Loving what I'm seeing here, but Courtesy still playing through mid behind enemy lines. Can make a play. He's going to drop the bomb, but he's going to get caught. Yeah, Leverage. Nice adjustment. Gets the freebie and leaves Carnage now in the 1v3. But if anybody can do it, it's this guy on your screen. He's only died twice so far. And Can he make it anything more? And, well, no. Can't get the first, and Empire. They'll convert with the numbers. They'll get up to 3. And Kryptonite with the raid as well. Appreciate you, my guy. Everybody just joining from, I believe it was the EWG match you were covering. I did a little look in there a moment ago. This is going to be Atlantis Empire going up against Ninefly, Cyan, and Ninefly. It was a pretty close back and forth in the first hard point, but they ended up taking a considerable advantage toward the second rotation, and they kind of stomped them in the second half, and it's 5-3 in the Search and Destroy. 1 round away from taking the 2-0 advantage in this one, and we'll see if they can do it on the defense here. Atlantis looking for some kills from Node in this one desperately. This looks like their attention focused on B. Smoke's gonna get dropped. That allows Raider to push up into the smoke as well, but might get caught here. The damage has been done, but it's going to be favoring Atlantis. They're going to get the first 2 here. Actually, just kidding. Kill feed bugged. It's going to be a 3v3. So just a 1-for-1. No need to fret just yet. I'm going to be rotating potentially toward A, but looks like Empire thinking better of it. They'll head back toward B, and Carnage maybe not aware of the situation. He will be now, though. Shots raining out. Courtesy trying to watch his back and the front here. He's going to get the freebie on the bomb site. And not a whole lot of time to work with either. Courtesy lines him up, drops him. And it's the struggling Node left to clutch for your hopes and dreams here in map number 2, 1v3. And he will get dropped. Ninefly taking the 2-0 edge in this one. And so far, both maps looking pretty comfortable for your Cyan squad. Great stuff from them in this series. They look poised to potentially close this one in 3. And just a good map across the board. Nades with 9, but Carnage with the top damage. And they'll take it. And we're going to head to that overload, and it's going to be exposure as well, so it's going to be a tough one, I feel like, if you're Atlantis Empire, to really get it over the line, because this is not the team to be trifling with in Respawn, it would seem. These guys can shoot, and I thought Search and Destroy was going to be it, but so far just hasn't been the case. It's been just perfection across the board. We'll take a quick look at the series, and, I mean, Exposure's up next, but can it go any further than that? That's up to Atlantis at this point to show us some resistance. Pretty one-sided map numbers 1 and 2, and will it be a third one? I guess we'll find out here in a bit, but until then, we'll send it to a quick break, and we'll see if Atlantis can make the comeback right after this, so don't go anywhere. back with map number 3. And what could be the last map of this series. Ninefly Cyan with the 2-0 edge in this one. Looking to close it out here, and I'm not gonna lie, these guys have looked pretty strong in this one. Probably looking to close it out here in 3 if I had to guess, but we'll see if Empire is gonna be able to show us something, and off the rip it's gonna be a 3 dead. Leverage playing the drone, and he'll back down for the moment. Drone gonna get wrapped straight to him, so he'll need to try and reposition, wait for his teammates to get something done here. Missed time on that thrown nade. He is going to get the 1 and the 2, so good job from him. He'll collect on those kills. Aspect will pick up the device, and now it's Atlantis' turn to push forward. Pistol kill from Aspect. Good start picking up the straggler, and we'll see if they can get anything done with this wave here. I'm curious if they are able to find anything on this one. Let's go into an early listening with the Empire, see how they're coming. And it's map number 3 here.
Pinching! One's pinching on P3, fast!
They're gonna be fast.
You have to go to the other side. They meet you there. One dead. There's one in the back.
He's already far back. Our side.
He's one shot nades on the ball. That's him.
Good.
Nice.
Spawn middle.
No, then it's spawn tank.
One stoner, spawn somewhere. One solar. Back Jenny.
Behind me long.
No, he's middle.
Dude, that timing.
One stairs too. Listen, there's 2 in the cut right now.
There you go, baby.
I spawned all the way out. Somebody's deep. Somebody's really fucking deep,
Yeah, they got
boys.
another one, it's all good.
Here, I'm holding mid for a second.
This is
No,
weak.
he got me. He's really weak middle. He's really weak middle.
Raiders top here.
They're gonna start rowing it left here. One could be our Zig. One Zig already.
Watching this. I'm watching our window here.
One's our Zig, for sure.
One's our window right now. One shot in our window.
Weak on it. He went back A-bomb.
Fuck.
I think they're gonna be
Wait,
here.
a rapping? Rapping.
Yeah. One could be pushed
There's
up.
still one in our window. Our window right now, still.
One shot, bro. Ball's weak.
Oh,
Ball's
nice. One more top solar. He's on it. He pushed it out.
Yep.
He's on me. One shot. Weak.
Really
Come on. Nice. One more solar.
No, they got that too.
Yeah.
And at the comms of Atlantis Empire. I want to do a listening with them off the opening break to see how their, comments, see where their kind of heads or mentals are at. It seems like they're not too discouraged so far. It is going to be Ninefly with the 3-0 edge, though, to start things off. I do wish I had Ninefly's comms, which we do not for this series, unfortunately. Want to see how they were common, but they look pretty good so far to start things off, and it will be Atlantis getting the score back as soon as I leave the listen, of course. Of course, that's when they start, getting some progression up the map here. So 3-1, 2 minutes just over now for this half, and we'll see if Ninefly can close it out early here. One cap away from doing so. Aspect on the portal is able to find the first, but he's going to be the last now alive to defend. And he's going to have multiple players in front of him he's going to have to deal with. He gets the first. Raider stays alive for the second one. Trade rolls through, and there you have it. 4-1. Going into the half, Ninefly looking like the better team in this series. 2 up in the series, looking to close it out here in 3, and I'm not gonna lie, unless Empire can show us something in this second half on the opening break, really, this might just be all she wrote. Oh, the map count, yeah, swing. It's at the top of the screen. Ninefly up 2-0 right now. Those little red boxes, they're actually accurate. I know, crazy. Good map so far from Carnage. From Nades right now. 10 and 11 kills apiece right now. And Courtesy. Double positive as well. So everybody jiving for Ninefly right now. We'll see if they can get it going off the opening break. I mean, it's 2 dead yet again. You got Courtesy pushed up. He'll get taken down, but that allows Nades and crew to try and get some trades going their way. And that's going to be all 4. And that is not what you want to see if you're Empire. An early 4 down. Going your way, and I love this from Ninefly. They don't immediately push up like you see most teams do. They wait for the kills here. They wait to get in a position to play the spawners, and they might be able to get this one going through, but not enough of resistance from Empire, and now off of the spawn, kind of in the blender. Drone is going to be on tank, so you are going to be set up for it, but you need to try and find some of these slays going your way, because, I mean, Aspect, all the way up in your spawn, has a chance to go spawn kill. But will they read Raider in time is going to be the question. He is only able to get the first one, and that's going to allow a score to go through. So second one for Empire on that counter cap. Nice progression going forward off the reset. Could have been a situation where you get spawn trapped, so nice adjustment coming through. And both, I mean, look at this, both sides. Players pushed up incredibly far. Carnage deals with the one, and it looks like Empire will deal with the other one, so. No OEs for either of these guys on the team's watch. Nades, nice double kill there. Fast, aggressive play, and that might lead to another cap going your way. It's just going to be number 5 on the pinch to deal with it, but Nades all the way in your spawn. Another double kill. Pistol comes out. The stop on the goal line. Aspect, the last one to deal with it, and he gets the clutch. Wow, look at how close that was in. That was literally on the edge. That was so close to going. W defense coming through, and the Empire, I mean, they'll stave off that one, but you're still down 3 scores in this one. You need to try and find something on this half, and you are running out of opportunities. Hellstorm going to be dropped down as well. You need to try and deal with this one. And it's going to lead to a team kill, actually. Carnage killing Courtesy here, so that may be an opportunity, but a couple of kills are going to drop, and it doesn't seem to matter in the end, as long as you stabilize your mid-map positioning. Should be fine now for Ninefly, but still back and forth in the feed. Not over yet. Leverage short outer. Will combine on in with Aspect for the kill here, and does get the second. Mid-map, kind of hard to weed people out of this area sometimes. All comes down to those timings, and if they're not going your way, well, oh man, you could be in a bit of trouble there. Courtesy with some glorious shots there. Some W movement with the fast mantle, gets the second. And now Ninefly, they clear mid. And Carnage, I mean, just going on a world tour looking for players. He found one on the ladder. But where did he go is the question. And there he is. Found him. Courtesy with the drone pushing up the map and trying to find the score, but it doesn't seem to matter too much. Nades there for the trade. And that's number 6. And that is probably going to be the dagger. Minute and 50 on the clock. 4 scores. Haven't seen it too many times. Really, I think I've said that phrase so many times, and I come to think of it, I feel like I've only seen the 4 down comeback with this little amount of time. Maybe like once in all the matches I've cast. It's very rare you see a comeback that epic, because it would be burned in my memory. And I think the last time I did see it, it was on XP. It was on main stage, I do believe. So, hey, XP League, we're here. Might be a chance, but with this 7th one potentially rolling through, it looks like that will definitely be the dagger if this one wasn't already. 7-2. And that'll be it. It's going to be the 3-0 for Ninefly Cyan. Despite the knives coming through from Aspect. Cheeky little one coming through. They will 3-0, and they will move on to 4-3 on the season. And I feel like this was a much unneeded 3-0 for them as well. The fact that they get the 3-0 in this one means that their map count, because you have 3 teams in their division tied at 3-3 in the map count. So the fact that they 3-0 this one, they go to 4-3 in their record, makes it a lot more favorable for them for seeding coming playoff time. So they're not going to play, you know, the number 1 seed, or, you know, maybe like the number 6 seed. They'll probably play like the number 12 seed potentially, depending on how things shake up. And Ninefly will put in the 8th one. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to flex on y'all or anything, but I will real quick. This is exactly the score I preloaded on my sheet for the scores before this. I was like, oh, what's the score potentially going to be? 8-2? Yeah, I'll put that in. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. And now I don't have to change anything, so appreciate Ninefly for making that happen for me. W coming through. And that'll be it in the end here. Ninefly taking a comfortable 3-0 in this series. They look like, I'm not sure, I think this might have been a team swap or something coming through mid-season. I'm not sure if this is the same roster that started the season, but they sure as hell ended it. Let me tell you, 3-0 in this one wasn't even close. And I will say, you know, maybe a mismatch in the teams as well. You know, Atlantis Empire was a team that has struggled throughout the regular season, and that is where we will say goodbye to them for the XP League Season 3, and we'll see how Ninefly is going to be looking in the playoffs. I'm curious how they're going to stack up with some of the top teams, because on paper, these guys, a good roster as well. So congrats to them. We'll take a quick look at how the series played out, and yeah, you can see kind of just dominance across the board. I mean, 100-point lead, 100-point win in Hardpoint, 6-3 in the search, and then yeah, that overload 8-2 in the end was pretty clinical stuff from them. And guys, that is going to do it for me. Appreciate y'all coming out, as well as some OGs. I guys saw you guys in the chat as well. Appreciate y'all coming through. It's been a long time since I've streamed some Smite. Maybe I'll do that one of these times, and I'll just cast some COD. But anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. Peace out.
Every day they clocking me, red alert, I'm the dangerous, I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke, I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about, no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy. Masking, casual. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, it's them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked, cause ain't no bum money. We doing this shit for free. If he told, then it ain't my homie. That little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the streets. We play for